Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Welcome, it's me, Wingish Nimbe Majeki Kwe, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Also, Christiana Carr, superstar, all this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, all you beautiful divine beings right here to God said, it's a Tell It Tuesdays, or Try It Tuesdays that I am recording this. How goes it for you? How's it going with you? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going with you? Right? You knew I was a weirdo. Don't try to claim to be anything else but my weirdo self. Swinging, yeah, my head is hurting, and good things are coming. Getting in touch with my intuition. And I just had a visit from the PSW, a supervisor. Yes. She said maybe I need more than 2 hours a week. I do need a lot of support. And it's been hard to admit that. I'm cleansing out, right? My integrity impeccably. What is that? To say that I don't need help when I do? But I ain't no superhuman. I need help in TLC just like anybody. Just like anybody does. Going through this stuff. Right, working on in-home physio, in-home massage therapy, in-home care for me. Yay! Whew, that's okay. Like joke around, eh? Yeah. They say, oh, do you know how's this getting in and out of the bath? Well, I kind of do. My daddy has more problem. He's the real senior in the house. Right, and I need even more help than the senior does. Right, I laugh about it. That's okay. You know, it's hard when you're so tough on the lift the heaviest, whatever, right? Like I've said, it's a new muscles I need to use just because I feel pain. It doesn't make me weak. Or hey, my greatest strength is in my weaknesses, my vulnerabilities. Being able to share that and still go, yeah, I'm still me. Right? Calling in all of our energies from the east, path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south, the waters, the emotions, the childhood, the innocence. Calling back all of our energies from the west. It's the wisdom years. The air, not that the west is well, yeah, right, us women can be pretty wise. The west is the physical, the earth, the woman, the place of introspection. Then we go up to the north. That's the wisdom years, the air, the mental. Walking the earth walk, our red road goes from childhood, where we advance, make our way up to adulthood, up to the north, right, where we advance through these different bodies and these rites of passages, and there we go all the way up into that north to gain that wisdom through our life experience. Again, the biggest wisdom is that we know nothing. Greatest wisdom is to be empowered, not to have power over, but to connect with the earth, to honor both Father Sky and Mother Earth, however you want to see it, how you want to look at that for you, but spirit and physical, right? Male and female, the creating and the doing, it all comes together. And this is how we get that empowerment. This is how we connect the earth into each other. East to west is the blue road of spirit, which is another way we connect to the spirit. Let's laugh at ourselves. If we think that we're not. You don't think you're spirit? Well, you wouldn't be living right now. Spirit animates the physical body. Right? And can you laugh at yourself? Do you see things as opposite? We get so caught up in some things that, right? Oh, the whole world is miserable, but we haven't looked over here. Can we laugh at ourselves? Because I was looking this way. I didn't see all the good stuff happening over here because I kept focus over her. Can we laugh at ourselves, right? Oh, man, I've been being dragged backwards. All I had to do was turn around, and then I could see where I was going. I don't know. What is that to you? East to west is the blue road of spirit. We enter through the eastern gate, we'll exit through the western gate. And that's our teacher, right? The spirit is our teacher. Our life is our teachers. The lives that we lived. And you can live more than one lifetime in this one lifetime. And you know what? Even if you believe in other lifetimes, you get this life this one time. Remember, this life this one time. So what is that teaching you? And how are you using it to be a teacher to others? Oh, are you doing it consciously teaching others, or are you I'm just living my life, and hey, if people want to learn from this, they will. I don't know, what is that for you, huh? Up. Below. And within. Okay, and then we're going, what are we going to do? We do this. Spread them. We're going to spread it all around. We're going to spread our love and light all around the town. And then we're going to get down with our good bad selves. Can nobody get down like us, because we the only ones that is ourselves. If you ain't gonna be you, who gonna be you? The world gonna miss out on everything you do. Oh no. Is that for you? Oh, it's so hurting. I said I'm a hurting, but that's okay. But that's okay. Teaches me to slow down, get out of my own way. Gotta slow down, get out of my own way. So I got that usable energy, and I am open to receive all the love the Creator sends to me. Was that 3? I don't know. Weirdo, I never claimed to be anything else. Okay, what one down here? Ow. So I'm gonna swing, right? And the more pain I'm in, the more weird I get. Yeah. Because I'm listening to it, but I'm distracting from it. Whoa. Oh. Okay, I want to do this. Thank you, Creator. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm out of here. Okay. Oh no, I'll step aside now. My spirit comes through. Overall message for you. And you. All of you. And you over there in the back, too. Yeah. I love you. The original source. Didn't I just call in that? I'm stepping out of the side, let the original source come in. How do you connect to your original source? Do you take that time to? Even just, in that morning, in that night, to be grateful. Thank you for this next breath. Thank you for the day that I had. No matter what kind of day that had. That's that great mystery. The great mystery is none of us really know till we get there. That's why we get to choose. We have the free will to choose what we believe. Now let's look at, why do we believe that? Where's the original source of your beliefs? What's the original source of your beliefs? Why do you believe what you believe? Who are you? What are you doing here? Who made you? Who made who? Oh, we made you. Maximum overdrive. 9 to the 10. There we go. That's that transformation. That's a great mystery. What goes on in that cocoon? Well, we know. That caterpillar turns into ooey gooey gooeyness, right? Completely dissolves from what it was to become what it is. I don't know. What's that transformation you're going through? What's that original source that you are? Were you that caterpillar? What's the original source of that butterfly? The rites of passage. Oh, that great mystery. Or look at, is it a great mystery why you're at where you are today? Oh, let's look at that transformation. Hey, we've been led unconsciously, right? Let's embrace that great mystery to be able to be the one that leads consciously. I don't know. What's this saying to you? I got a bird sticker on my window. I had to just do a double take because I thought there was actually a bird on my window. And it's blue with pink flowers on it, so it doesn't even look like a real bird. Anyways. Yes, thank you for Creator for taking hold here. We're going to reflect inside. Creative energies first. Okay. Reflecting at that original source, where they come from. What's that transformation? Where that caterpillar's eaten up. Where are you in your transformation? Eating up all that information, filling yourself up with all that information? That energy to get in there, to do that transformation? Learning from that life, what is it teaching you? I don't know, what is that? So we're reflecting on the reflections and looking at our projections. That's self-reliance. We think we're doing this all on our own. Let's look at that. That great mystery. Does the butterfly change all on its own? Does that seed grow all on its own? Are we completely self-reliant? No. We wouldn't be able to survive without this earth, without the air, without the water. So we are not completely self-reliant. We depend on each other. We depend on this world. But how about that interdependence, right? Not placing your burdens on somebody else, because if you're not doing your job, somebody else has got to come pick up that slack for you. So that's when you become a burden on somebody else, is when you expect somebody else to fix your problems for you. When you keep looking at I'm the victim, this keeps happening to me, instead of this is happening through me, and not, what is this here to teach me? That's how we become that self-reliant. We see, I am in control. My choices lead me. I am the original source of everything that's happening in my life. My beliefs are leading me. What is that for you? Hey, because anything else is a diversion from that. 2, 3, 3, 4. There we go. 5, 7, 9, 10. What is that? That's self-reliance. Because if we think that, I think I'm not self-reliant anymore. I've got to have some PSWs, but that's so I can still maintain my dependence. So I don't feel like I'm a burden on anybody else. Right? That diversion from it all. We keep ourselves from that help we need because we think, I don't want to be a burden on somebody. Or, right, this means that I'm not capable anymore. This means I'm less than now. Whatever that is, that's a diversion from the truth. That's a diversion from that original mystery. Your source. You're the source. What's going on in your life? You are, because we have free will. Free will. We can go blame our parents. We can do this, whatever. Blame God, whatever. Put all that blame on the outside. How do you feel empowered by that? All that is just a diversion from what is going on inside of you, from what your life is trying to bring your attention to. This is something we do as women too. We go and busy ourselves in other people's lives as a diversion from our own. Because we think, I got this, I don't need any help, I've got it all. I got it all. And we go help others as a diversion. Look, I've got all my shit together that I can help you with yours. But it's really a distraction from the other, so we need to look at that. Look at it in ourselves. I don't know, and then what actions do we take on that? What's the action? Then we can try out today. We can try it today. To focus and not be diverted. Focus and not be diverted. We're taking the action. Right, East Shield. Here we are on that male side. We connect to that original source. What is that? What did you make me for? What am I here to do? What has my life been leading me and refining me for? And then we get that clarity on that. We're not having that diversion anymore. We're going to focus clearly on us. We're only in control, and are we in control of our own lives? We cannot control others. What are we here to learn? What are we here to do? How do we live? Leave an example for those others to follow, whether they choose to follow that or not, or maybe they're walking their own path. Maybe they're making a new way. Maybe that's what needs to happen now, that illumination and clarity in this world today. Maybe the way you've always done things isn't the way that it works anymore. Maybe, that was the instinct for survival, because instinct is to keep us safe and keep us out of danger. But sometimes our intuition leads us into danger because it knows we're going to grow so much from that. So know the difference between your instinct and your intuition. Because instinct is just about safety, security, and going to live in survival. That's it. But the intuition, of course, it might lead us into our fears. That sacred spiral where we can do that dance. 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. Wow. 34 and 34. The burden baskets, that reflections, those sacred spirals. Do we keep running in circles? Running in circles and running in circles. Because we think we got to do it all on our own. We can't get that help, so we keep spinning in those circles. Or what is that? Or we see that this is a spiral, and each chance this challenge comes up is a chance for me to hone those skills that I have now to get over this, to overcome these obstacles, and to help others. And my life is an example to others. All the greatest teachers that came before, they didn't say do this, do that. They lived. They practiced what they preached, Their life, just their life was the teacher. Just the way they lived their life was the greatest teacher of all. How have you lived your life? Even right now, up so far, your own life will be the greatest teacher to you. Your very own life. That's your original source to figure out those mysteries in your life, the transformations that you are going through, the rites of passage. What is that transformation? Where are you at? Do you let that happen? Or do you go, no, 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 I don't want to transform. What is that for you? Are you allowing those things to happen through you? Or are you diverting yourself and saying, I need to be in control of this. Look at that. Here's another 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 7, 9. Count and coop the victories. If we look at that, we see everything. We have survived everything in our lives till now. 100% of everything until now. That's a pretty good track record that you have there of surviving 100% of everything right up until now. So let's look at that. Look at those mini victories, the big victories, the little victories. Count them all. Count those coup. Counting the coup. There we go. And then integrating it. Looking at all those life lessons. Looking at everything that we've learned. And then integrating that into us. Into ourselves. 5. Oh, there's we go. We got the 5er. Whoops. Sideways underneath. Look at that just standing up there like that. This is beautiful. That integration. And I can't get it out of there. We roll with the punches, we see. That's how. That's a victory when we can bring that in and we see. We are not defeated. We rise again. We can get up again. Every time we've been knocked down, we can get up, right? Not the point that you fall. It's about that you get up. Hey, maybe you need to lay down for a little bit and rest, and there's no shame in that either, because this is how we integrate this stuff, right? Alligator does not make that pounce right away. It takes its time. Only its eyes and nose are above. It's taking everything in before it takes that pounce. Has that patience too. It'll roll with the punches. It'll roll with that. It'll stuff that meat under a log so it gets tenderized. So there's lessons in patience in that too. Nothing happens all at once. But if we see, if we look, wow, right? Over time, it started out as this, and then it grew. It was this little seed. It was this caterpillar. It was, wow, right? And we let it become what it was meant to be. Instead of diverting, saying we need to fit it in here, it's got to fit in there, right? Do we get in and tell the butterfly how to be a butterfly? Do we tell the caterpillar how to make its cocoon that is doing it so wrong? What is that? All that is a diversion when we're looking at everybody else and how they're doing it, and how they're living their lives and what their beliefs and they're believing the wrong thing or they're believing the right thing or whatever. Woo! Woo! Begin within. Integrate all your life lessons within you. What is it teaching you? What are you here to do? Because if you're looking at anybody else, you're becoming a burden on somebody else because you're not doing what you were made to do. Somebody else has got to do it then. But they're never going to do it the way you could do it. So it'll never be. All right, so let's stop diverting ourselves. We all have a purpose here. Let's look at that. We get in touch with that original source inside of ourselves. And we get that clarity, right? That transformation. So we're looking at that great mystery, the original source. To pop it out with that. That's that spirit freed. That's that spirit freed. Doubt overcome by that action. We tap into those resources. That's our greatest resources. The great I am, the great mystery. That's the magician. And when that card came up just a couple weeks ago, we've taken all those tools. Everything is there for us to create what we need, right? The caterpillar has already equipped what it needs, right? But it needs to eat. So there's that nourishment. It depends on things outside of itself too. But then the greatest work is done inside, in quiet, in silence, in the dark. In the dark. It's going through those transformations, right? That seed is starting to grow. It begins in the dark, right? There is nothing. First there was nothing, and then there was light. What is that for you? Are you seeing the light in your life? Are you taking that action as you're feeling called to do it? Or do you talk yourself out of it? That's that seven of pipe. It's channeling that light. That's that fire. That's that passion. That's a spirit freed because you feel that call to do something, that inspiration and that excitement. But, I don't know. Is this wishful thinking? Well, there you go. Doubt overcome by that action. Then we see, well, okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay, but so moving on. Whatever that is for you. Remember, the I am is the original source. And it's in you, and it's in me too. So that's a 7. The magician is the number 1. In the major arcanas, and that's a major arcana, so spirit is with us with every step that we take to help us overcome that doubt, to help us see those actions, to fuel that intuition and not the instinct. Yes, instinct will keep us safe, but we need to lean more on our intuition now. We need to lean more on our intuition now. And have a look. What are we diverting ourselves from, right? That self-reliance, that balance. Oh, okay. You see how that, and then this one pops out too. 2 on that as well. 11 and a 2. So this comes to a 2. This comes to a 2. 2. 4, 5, 7. Look at that. This is what we're focusing on, the diversion. We're trying to bring that balance in our lives, but we're looking outside for it. But we need to go inside. Because we've been focused too much on the outside. Now it's time to turn in. Look at our resources inside. Right? That's the balance because we've looked outside of ourselves for so long. Now's that time to look inside. Self-reflection, the high priestess in the traditional deck. This is the justice in the traditional deck. Normally it's an 8, and this one it's 11. No, sorry. It's switched to another deck. Never mind. The seeker of the light within, that self-reflection. That's what we need to do. If we're not, right, we're becoming a burden. Looking at somebody else is a distraction. Okay, it's a diversion. Whenever you're looking outside of yourself, that's a diversion. Look within. Seek and ye shall find. Ask and ye shall receive. But begin within. Know your own needs. What is it that you need specifically? And be specific. Be specific. We need to balance. We're not a burden on others. Don't feel like a burden ourselves. That's that balance. We need to ask for help. I need that balance now. I've put myself out there and beat up this body for others. Now it's time to receive some help for this body. But am I going to deny this body that? That needs to be me to open up to receive. I need to open up to receive that, to think that I don't need it. I can do it on my own. I don't want to be a burden on anybody, right? That's a diversion from what I really need. And then is that going to keep me in that victim mode then too? So look at that. If you go through pain things like me too, you need that help. Don't let pride stop you, okay? Don't let pride stop you. Everybody needs some help. There's nothing to be ashamed of. This is what we're here for, to connect with each other, to be there, right? And if we're all living from that highest part of ourselves, it's all going to be beneficial, right? Because when some are feeling down, there's other ones that are shining too. So there's always somebody shining. There's always somebody, right? Holding the light and the love. It's all at the same time. And the same person that holds the light and love can go into the dark and whatever. It's all needed. Everything is needed here. We go over and we're taking that action based on these self-reflections. And what's that balance that we need? We take that action. Oh, I've looked too much on the outside and I need to fulfill myself from the inside now. Or I've tried to rely on myself way too much. I need to see that I can rely on others too. So now my action is to open up and allow others to come in and help me. This was my basic survival, to take care of my own basic needs. Because for myself, I put my own basic needs aside. I ignore my own bodily things to help somebody else. I put everything of mine aside. But now's that time for my own basic survival. I need my stability now before I can help others, because that's what I've done. I always put others before myself. I'll have my time. I know my time is coming. I know it'll, well, now it is. It's here. And how's that for you? What is that basic survival? Have you just been living for basic survival? Or now you're going to live, right? You've just been surviving. Now it's time to live. Now it's time to tap in and live and see how far you've come. Look at those victories. Integrate everything you've learned. Because, yeah, you survived everything till now. So you know how to basically survive. Now it's time for us all to thrive. Create this beautiful world. What a great mystery it is. Oh, can you imagine? It is a great mystery. Can this world be completely peaceful? I don't know. Depends where you look. Depending on where you look, it already is. There's already peace on earth depending on where you look. It's a 4 of stones. Look at that. We got lots. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Ourselves and our source. And here we go. Snake of the crawlers, a totem of stones. We're building those foundations, those roots, setting down those strong roots. Do the roots first. You don't build a house from the roof down. You got to start bottom up, right? Bottoms up. Right, but sometimes you got to start from the top down, bringing that energy in, that spiritual thing, right? And then they mix and meet in the middle. Ow. So snake the crawlers, be a keeper of the earth and recycle that waste. And that's what we can do in our own lives. All that shit that was given to us, thrown at us, whatever that is, we can transmute those poisons. We can transmute those poisons. We can shed those skins, whatever that is for you. And it can be a benefit to us and others too. It can be a benefit, a blessing to us and others as well. Throwing this over her. Might put these over her. Like that. The balance is coming in. We're transmuting those poisons. Right, there we go. And we're gathering together all of ourselves, all of our energies, all of our resources, bringing them back into where we need them, into ourselves, to help us with that self-reflection, to see where we need to bring that balance in our life. Because if we're all bringing that balance into our own lives, we're doing that in the world as well. Right? Right. Righto, people. But first, we must gather together in ourselves. And when we come together as a people, all is one, all is whole, not separate. Everything is needed, right? We need the farmers that feeds the cities. Where does this food come from? Our children need to know what is the original source of everything. Where does it come from? The grocery stores isn't the original source of things. All the rich people aren't the ones that supply us with everything. The original source is our earth. The original source is our creator. Whatever you choose to call that. We're gathering together with that. Getting back to the original peoples. I don't know. What is that? What is that for you? How is that coming in your life? But it all begins within, gathering back together your whole self. Your whole self. Be a whole self. Gathering together and not diverting ourselves anymore. You think you're not important here. You are. You are. You're needed here right now at this time. How do you know? Because you are here. You are here. And we can do this. We're in this together, no matter what. No matter what your beliefs. I love you unconditionally. Right? So, begin within. Count those victories. Integrate all your life experiences and see where is that leading you. What has it taught you about who you are and what you are here to do. Love you. As big as heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you. Shining your light through in everything you do because this world really needs you now more than ever. So get out there and shine, shine, shine. Now is your time. Love yous. Thank you.